Yeah, am I good? I think I'm good. Yeah, seems that way. Okay, so hi. Today I'll be playing Umamusume again. And like I said at the end of the last stream, I will be getting sorry, I will not be doing a career run this stream. Unless I do later, I don't know. But I will start by doing story mode. So this is a story mode day, outside of career. I will check out the... Well, I finally reached level, like... I unlocked chapter 7 of... Okay. I unlocked chapter 7 of... This song is so distracting! This is so distracting. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, I will avoid career mode. In the last stream, I got Sakura Bakushin O to unlock chapter 7 of her own personal story, and that's the last one. So I will finally check out somebody's personal story. It's gonna be Sakura Bakushin O, which makes sense because she's the first character that I did a career run with, so she's the one that just got the most experience towards that through team trials. So others will follow suit over time. So I'll check out the Sakura Bakushin O story, and also perhaps the main story as well. That's my goal for today. I should also check out this thing, actually. Ongoing story here. But I will start by checking on the club. There's a free pool. 2 free pools. Oh, right. I got this ticket. I don't remember from where, but I got this ticket, so I'll use it. Megino Dober card. Okay. It's not really a card I use. I think she's a wit card. I'll figure it out later, if need be. Whoa! What? One pull? One single free pull? Wait, that's Nice Nature! It's the event Nice Nature! Oh my god, I cannot even use her. Why couldn't it be the King Halo? Because I could actually use King Halo. So this banner is, there's like special, like alternate versions of Nice Nature and King Halo, which are, you know, they have different abilities, a different unique skill, and different growth rates, I think. I'm not sure. And yeah, I got a character I cannot use, the Nice Nature. I'm like, oh, if I could have gotten the King Halo, because I can actually use her. Yeah, single pull. Alright, and then for the cards, get another free pull. But what the heck? Is this like reverse rigged? It's reverse rigged so that I get, so that you get a free SSR on your first free pull of each banner? What is this? Okay, no, I guess I did my free pulls already twice on this one before. Okay, fair, but still. Oh my god. Friendship bonus based on how low energy is? That is weird. She looks pretty cool like this. And I've never really used Bamboo Memory, so I don't really know her things. But I will not be using the card unless it comes up, like maybe when I do a new career run, I'll just randomly find the... I'll be looking for certain, like, skills or whatever, the card will be in the list, and I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna try it. Like, maybe that's what's gonna happen, I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, in the last stream, I maxed out the... Sorry, I unlocked the final chapter for Sakura Bakushin O. So I will finally look at these character-specific stories, and it's gonna be Sakura Bakushin O, because I can do the whole list. So you get rewards for doing these. So one thing you can do is you just do everything that's available. Like normally it goes up to episode 4, so that's 80 carats per character. So like you don't even read, you just skip everything. That's what I used to do. So I've never read this. I never read any of these, except like very rarely, just small amounts, but not for Sakura Bakushin O. Bakushin, class representative. With voice. Sure. The sun's shining and the sky is clear. Bolstered by the pleasant weather, I happily make my way to the trainer's office when I hear a sudden cry. You there! Move it! Move it! Move it! Oh, running hard. Whoa! I hardly have the time to react before the Umamusume approaching me at breakneck speed, Sakura Bakushin O, comes to a grinding halt seconds before collision. Hence the skidding. Oh, emergency brakes are working like a charm! As expected, my swiftness extends to my decision-making and reaction time too. Okay, these are fully voiced if you download the voice, which means if I talk over it, it's kind of weird. I never know how to handle these, because I voice all the dialogue in events, like the first time I see them, and normally they're not voiced, or like only like tiny bits, but if it's fully voiced, I don't know what I'm doing. You scared me. My deepest and sincerest apologies. I was in a hurry. However, yeah, it's weird if I just talk over it, huh? Because it's fully voiced. I'm not used to this. Like, the only game that I've ever streamed that was like actually voiced true and true, and I would actually voice the English like dialogue, but that was voiced in Japanese. There's a game that I streamed a long time ago that was like that. It was Corpse Party, but that was a long time ago. And those VODs are not even public anymore. They still exist on my YouTube channel, but they are like not private, but like the other setting, unlisted. So like they're not public anymore. But like technically the link, like with the link you could watch it. Because all my old streams had bad audio, and there was major issues with the audio. Well, not major, but bad audio. So at some point, when I got my new like mic and my new like I got better like just sound settings, because I'm not good at this stuff. So when it got better, then I kind of hid all the old stuff and I just uploaded Like it was like a new start in a sense, because you know it's just better quality. Anyway, so I don't know how to handle this. Do I read this aloud while the character is voicing everything? Maybe I just okay. I know. I will not download the voices in the future. That way, you don't hear the characters talk. But that's part of the fun, though. Oh. I don't know how to handle this in a stream setting. Like if I was just playing, I would just like, you know, I would read it with my eyes and listen with my ears, but I would not voice it. Oh no, this is such a weird situation. Please be aware that you're on Tracer Academy grounds. Here we run in the halls, and the last one through the school gate is a rotten egg. Okay, Sakura Bakushin O. Yeah, I feel like I cannot talk over her. But like if I wait until like the character is done talking before I start reading aloud, it's weird too. Oh, I didn't even think of that. And because I don't really have a viewer base, I don't have like opinions to go with either. Ah, I'm losing my mind. What do I do? I'm afraid our discussion on the expectations and the realities of Tracer Academy conduct will have to wait, for you see. That's it. I know. I'll mute my mic. And I won't talk this entire stream. Perfect. That is the solution. I found the solution to everything. I don't know if that's the ideal solution, though. My beloved classmates are awaiting the arrival of their devoted class representative. Fear not, my constituents. You're fearless. I like the spin. I like the spin so much that I turned my head around to look at my other monitor, and because the stream is a bit on a delay, like 5 seconds, I saw the spin again. It was great. Fear not, my constituents. Your fearless leader is on her way. Bakushin, Bakushin. Terrible voice crack. My eyes widen as Sakura Bakushin O takes off with the same speed and force that carried her to me. Her lecture was a bit all over the place, but in this case, her actions literally speak louder than words. I'm in awe at her speed. You there! Stop! Don't think you can fool the eye. She has such a screechy voice. I cannot talk over this. Okay, I know. I will mute my mic for this. Perfect. Well, I won't mute my mic. I will just say nothing. Okay. Don't think you can fool the eyes of the... I will just not voice anything. Like, normally I voice it, so in English. So, like, imagine someone is watching the VOD later on. And is not watching because they're doing other stuff, but they are listening to it, like, on the side, on a side monitor, or, like, you know, just minimized. Well, they understand what I'm reading, because I'm reading it. But now, if I'm not reading anything, because the characters are talking, fully voiced, then I cannot read it. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, like, now you cannot do the thing. She's crazy. Yeah, of course she would be into that, right? I've never had mochi, but I would like to try it someday. To a glorious dessert. I mean, my breakfast was cereal. It was a bit desserty because It's bland cereal, but I put brown sugar in it. It seems like no matter where I go, I run into Sakura Bakushin O. Reflecting on the strange string of coincidences, I sit down at my desk when suddenly... Oh no, I'm scared. Yeah, I already know your name. I even had a whole career with you. I like when she goes Tua or something like that. More spin. Oh, I am impressed, alright. Class Representative Hall of Fame. I don't think so. This is hilarious. Perhaps to Sakura Bakushin O's disappointment, I quickly remind her that we met this morning. Look at her face. That's the face of someone who is confused. Well, I'm glad you remember me, because you almost ran into me this morning. Friendship? I don't know, Sakura Bakushin O. I knowing you on a surface level sounds kind of fun, but friendship? That's too much for me. Sure. Bye-bye. Ah. Oh! She didn't come here to make friends! Well, of course. Well, neither did I, but, you know, small detail, right? I never noticed before, but she's a watashi kind of person. Just taking notes, because... He hands me the documents, which I skim over. They look to be about the tryouts happening this weekend. As my eyes wander down the page, I spot the name Sakura Bakushin O listed as one of the racers. Thank you for delivering these. I mean, to be fair, she's good at her job, although she takes it a little too seriously. He's pretty good at it indeed. Someone's a busy bee. But you always give it your all. It reminds me of a song from Final Fantasy XIV. Give it all. Anyway, it's a song. What? I don't think those math problems are much to brag about being good at. Because normally it's simple addition and subtractions with like, oh, if this person has 4 apples, but then that other person gives that person 6 more apples, how many apples do you have? Like, you know, 4 kids stuff, you know. It's too easy. We just didn't know how. Oh yeah? What was it? Running?
はい、なんだと思いますか？ヒントはガーで始まり、真ん中がイーで、最後がウーのものに選ばれたことですよ。
What? It's it starts with C and rhymes with glass photosensitive. Beautiful. I don't know what the wording was in Japanese for this. I don't understand enough Japanese to be able to find it funny if I was to read it, but that's hilarious. Obviously, it means class representative. That's her calling. Class representative?
大正解。
I'm amazing.
立候補を募られ、恥ずかしさからか静まり返るクラス。針が時を刻む音。窓辺の蝶々観察に勤しんでいた私。
Oh.
やがて先生は一番前の席に座っていた私にこう言いました。
Oh, you're the kind of person that sits at the front of the class. I see how it is. Like, I say that all judgmentally. It's meant as a joke, okay? That doesn't really tell anything. Besides, sometimes, like, you just get late and I don't know, most of the places are already taken, so you pick whatever. Like, you know, day one of class, it's stuff like that happens. You just pick whatever that's still available. As opposed to specifically picking what you want. Although for me in class, I was the kind of person that sat against a wall, so either by the window or by the other wall, and at the back, if possible. I was not always at the back, but it was always against the wall. That was my thing. Now, of course, you know the anime trope, or manga trope, I guess, where, you know, the brooding teenager sitting by the window. Like, you see that often. I wasn't exactly like that. Plus, I was a bit of a class clown at the time. But I was sitting against either of the walls. And preferably at the back.
みんなのお手本になれる偉い子にしかできないお仕事よ。どう？
Oh. I do not wish to try. I was never a model student. I did my best in what I could understand, and I couldn't wrap my head around what I could not understand, so I was like struggling. And diligence was not my forte. I know I'm playing story, I should not be talking about myself so much, but in that moment she knew. He's taking it too seriously. She was born for it! I'm not sure about the brains part. By all means, bye bye. And with that, Sakura Bakushin O takes off with the same boundless energy I saw this morning. Her reasons for being class representative feel a touch exaggerated. Just a touch. But I am curious to see how her tryout race goes. Okay, so I guess in lore this takes place like if you're not her trainer. Just a little though. I'm not a Bakushin fan, but she is pretty fun, I guess. A while back, I made a list. Not a list, but I started ranking the characters' story, like the career story. And I put Sakura Bakushin O's story kind of low. I think it was at C rank. Because her career is like, okay, it's a little goofy, which is not an issue, but it was, I don't know, hard to take super seriously. But I should make a separate ranking list for the character personalities and how much I like them. Because I like her personality. She is fun. She's a little stupid, but she is fun, okay? And I would rate that separately. Because I like her. I think I'll do that. I also forgot to rate the Nishino Flower rank at the end of the last video. Stream, sorry. And I think she goes in the B. It was a good career with... it felt very warm. I would say that the Nishino Flower story felt very warm, but it didn't have like the same impact or growth or adversity as like Agnes Tachyon, for example, or King Halo even, to a degree, which I ranked King Halo B as well. So I will definitely do that. Actually, let me take a personal note here. Create separate list for character likableness. Character likableness? I don't know if likableness is a word, but it should be. If it isn't, then the word makes sense. So it should be anyway. Let's resume. So this is the second chapter of Sakura Bakushin O. Episode. Was it chapter or episode? It was episode, right? Oh man. The day of tryouts arrives, and there's excitement in the air as trainers gather in the hope of scouting the latest and greatest in talented Umamusume. I said that weird. What was that sound? I wish I could hear it again. Ready for your big race? He was born ready. Somehow I get the feeling I will not be blinded. He does specialize in this prince. Oh no! In her tryouts, she's gonna run in a long distance. Yeah, that's essentially par for the course for her. Because she wants to run the long races, even though she's bad at them. With furrowed brows, the other curious trainers and I look on as Sakura Bakushin O's race begins. Oh no, that's not gonna end well. Oh, the fastest maybe, but maybe not the most endurant. The race has only just begun and the crowd is going wild. An unusual reaction to say the least, but after seeing Sakura Bakushin O, I completely understand. No, she can't. She'll be winded by the halfway point. For a brief moment, even the veteran trainers have their eyes glued to the track, the prospect of a new racing superstar filling them with excitement. Oh no, she's struggling. You can see the sweat and the facial expression. That's not good.
バクシンバクシン桜バクシン王が下がっていく。スタート時の勢いはどこへ消えたのか。エネルギー切れで済みました。
As Sakura Bakushin O loses speed, the other Umamusume pick up their pace, eventually leaving her in 12th place, which I assume was final place in this. 12th place? No!
不甲斐なし。
You started out strong too. What rotten luck. I suppose this is the universe where the player character is not her trainer. So, like, we know after seeing her career that she wants to run the long races, but she's not good at it. But, like, she doesn't know because she believes she can do it. She wants to. Oh my god.
いえ、
No.
今回は皆さんが早かったですね。競争相手も素直に認める。それが学級委員長。いよ、器が大きい。もはや
Okay, like,
全面金。
she's not humble in the slightest, but it is mature to acknowledge, like, your opponent's strengths, even if you, like, especially if you win against your opponents, like, don't act like they're inferior to you, and if you lose to your opponents, don't act like they were lucky or that it was just a bad day for you. I mean, maybe it was, but like, there's some truth in that. There is some wisdom to take from this. You're saying that kind of ruins it. Yeah, that last bit, yeah. That's what I meant. She's not humble, because she's like, oh, she's so happy that she said that thing. She's praising herself.
いたいた。おーい、桜爆心王。ちょっと話がしたいんだがいいかな。
Like, any good trainer would see that she's good. With that speed, anyone could tell. However, she just should stick to short races, right? So, like, I can imagine that a lot of trainers would want her as their trainee.
話ということはスカウトですね。そうですね。待っておりました。待っておりましたとも。
そうか。話が早くて助かるよ。結果は残念だったが、素晴らしい足だった。ぜひ君をスカウトさせてほしい。
He will probably say something like, oh, but you will run shorter races, and Sakura Bakushin O will be like, no, I want to run the long races. Or
一緒に
something.
最高のスプリンターを目指そう。君なら短距離で
いや
世界を取れるはずだ。
ええ、はい。共に最高のスプリンターに。
Here it comes.
ん？
Oh, I thought she was gonna be Chua! Like she often does.
ああ
Sprinter?
そうだが、何か変なこと言ったか。さっきのレースからして君の適性は明らかに
Like, yeah, any proper trainer would see that she's good at that. But, like, the player character kinda... what's the word again? Gaslights her into running short races, making her think that it's just training for the longer races. That's the only way.
なるほどなるほど。そういうお考えでしたか。
So that's why it works. If someone is direct to her about her running short distance races, she's not really on board entirely.
では、お断りさせていただきます。お声
Yeah.
掛けありがとうございました。お帰りはあちらから。
ちょっと。
Taken aback by her vehement... I like the word vehement or vehemently. It's a word I use sometimes in writing, but I don't see it often. I see it extremely rarely, in fact. Taken aback by her vehement dismissal, the trainer stands there for a moment before eventually shuffling away.
残念です。しかし別れがあれば出会いがあるというものというわけで、先ほどからずっとそちらで私を見守っていらっしゃったあなた、それとももしやあなたもスプリンターとして私をスカウトするおつもりでしたか？ここで迷いなくノーが出ないのならば大変心苦しいのですが、お断りせねばなりません。すみません、私短距離だけに絞ることはどうしてもできないのです。
Right. That's how it is. She doesn't want to run long races. She wants to run all the distances. Right? That's how it went, right? And if someone wants her to specifically run short races, that's not what she wants. But if someone is going along with her idea of running all the distances, then that's how you gaslight her into like, okay, we'll run the sprint. Don't worry, the medium comes later, the long comes later. Like you gaslight her into that. It's awesome. Don't do that in real life though. Why are you so hung up on this? That is not a good reason. What the heck are you talking about? Can you name all the G1 races that are not sprints? I don't know them all by heart, but it's true, most of them are mediums and longs. There's not a lot of sprints, okay? I know. The Japanese Derby, Tenno Sho, Arimakinen, Kikka Sho, Japan Cup. I'm not good at the names. The Tenno Sho, oh, that's already there. The Osaka Hai, I think. Yeah. NHK Mile Cup. Yeah. Victoria Mile Cup. Yeah, so anyway.
はい、そこまで。もうお分かりでしょ？いっぱいあるんですよ。私が勝たなければならないレースは短距離以外にも。
There's better runners to run all the distances. Like Oguri Cap? No, I think she was bad in sprint. But she was good in everything else. King Halo can do all the distances decently well. And I think. And like I think her worst is like a C. And Maya no Top Gun. That's all that comes to mind.
先日申し上げましたよね。私こそは学級委員長。学級委員長こそは私であると。
That has nothing to do with the racing.
皆さんの模範になるのだと。
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, no, maybe it had a lot to do with this. She wants to run everything so that everyone can take example on her. You know, in a sense, that's actually pretty respectable. She wants respectable. She wants literally anyone from any distance to look at her as a model. That's good. You don't limit yourself to just a niche audience. You go wide. You go international. But then she'd need to run dirts as well. And there's not a lot of characters that can do both turf and dirt. Like there's Agnes Digital. Oguri Cap has like a B, I think, in dirt, and A in turf.
皆さんが模範とする馬娘と聞いて、あなたは何を思い浮かべますか？
Maya no Top Gun.
スプリンター、マイラ、ステイヤ？いいえ、そのすべてを兼ね備えてこそ模範。
Yeah, no, I get her
そ
viewpoint.
れでこそ 学級委員長なのです。
But, see, I think that a class representative, you know, someone that's meant to give, like, to set an example, should also set the example of not doing things that you're bad at. I mean, you can, but I mean, like, work on your strengths instead of trying to pursue something that is outside of, like, there's nothing wrong with pursuing something outside of your expertise, but she's actually a good example. If she runs everything, then she's a good example to not run stuff that is outside of your field of comfort. Or something along those lines? Or you make a fool of yourself?
なのですみません、私はこれにて爆心爆心。
I mean, she surely made an impression, that's for sure. Before I can manage to fumble together a response, Sakura Bakushin O is long gone. And I guess that's the end of this one. Alright, that was number 2. Only 5 to go. So I think that's how I will do this. I will just... The characters will talk, and I will give my thoughts as it comes, without voicing anything aside for what's not voiced, of course. I came up with the way I will handle this while doing it. Hey, that's awkward, I know. Ah.
爆心爆心爆心。爆心王が先頭に立った。先頭は桜爆心王。そりゃあ。そのまま一着でゴールイン。スプリンターズステークスの王者はやはりこの。
She would win the sprinter stakes. Like, that's the kind of person she is. She's the kind of person that wins the sprinter stakes and gets last in everything else. I mean, she can do miles. That was just a dream. Oh no. I decide to head to the training course. Despite its still being early morning, I spot Sakura Bakushin O there, hard at work.
うわー。爆心爆心爆心。
I sit there, stunned. She's going even faster than she was in my dream. If only she'd agreed to be a sprinter. I continue to watch her run, saddened by the fact that she's so hell-bent on running in races ill-suited to her talents.
今日のノルマも見事に達成。さすが学級委員長。やればできる子です。
So, sorry, I yawned quietly for a bit there. It is still early for me, and I probably could have slept another hour, honestly, but my body said no. I wonder if this is a... If in her story like this, her personal story, you are her trainer, it's just that it's handled in a different manner, I don't know. Or if you're just a trainer and you interact with her a lot, but you're not her trainer, I don't know.
桜爆心王さん、一緒にスプリント王を目指しませんか？
Poor trainer.
ありがとうございます。
Okay, she doesn't have a trainer right now
お断り
then.
させていただきます。私は皆さんの模範、学級委員長ですから。
Sakura Bakushin O remains as stubborn as always. As a trainer, I want to respect her decisions, but it's easier said than done. With that conundrum on my mind, I go about my day. As the sun sets, I take one last trip to the training course.
つまりライスさんは学級委員長たるこの私に走るコツを教えてほしいと導いてほしいとそういうことですね。
あ、
ライスは爆心王さん早いなって独り言を。遠慮することはありませんとも。私は頼れる学級委員長、頼っていいんですよ。さあさあさあ。でもあんまりライスと一緒にいたら爆心王さんに良くないことが。
Also, look at Rice Shower's ears. They're drooping. It's sad, but like adorable.
頼っていただけないのですか。そうですか。学級委員長なのですが、そうですか。
Oh.
質問とかもなんにもないですか。そうですか。
Oh no, that's so... It's like she's tugging at the heartstrings here. It's like... the disappointment is so real. Like, she's so sad. Oh no. I should not be laughing. It's just, you know...
勝利の秘訣とか。
Be faster. Use your Bakushin power.
よくぞ聞いてくださいました。
She rebounded very fast there.
学級委員長がお教えする絶対勝利の秘訣。それはもちろん
Of course.
スピードです。スピード。
I mean, for sprints, yes, but...
よく考えてみてください、ライスさん。レースの勝利条件とは何ですか。
You need to not run out of energy?
誰よりも早くゴールまでたどり着く。そうですよね。
I mean, her logic is sound, but there's things she's not taking into account here.
はい。つまり、最速こそ最強。常にいついかなる時でも誰より早く走る。誰よりもゴールに近い先頭を走り続ける。圧倒的なスピードこそ勝利の秘訣なのです。
You know, this reminds me of Pokemon. No, I'm going somewhere with that. So, you know, when you're a kid, like let's say you're a kid and you don't know like the more advanced strategies in Pokemon games, a lot of kids would, or new players in the general sense, would like, they would want all attack moves, because like, well, if you don't do damage, what's the point? So like they would not do buffs or debuffs, they would just discard those skills altogether. And so they would have 4 attacking moves, but without realizing that there's more to it than just damage. And especially because 4 attacking moves, usually there's one that will just like never be used. Well, maybe not in competitive, but like in competitive there's a point in that because, you know, coverage. But like let's say in the regular playthrough, like there's a move that will never show, that you'll never use because it's just a lot weaker than your regular options with stab bonuses, yada yada. And it would be like your only move against a specific other type or whatever. But like if you had like a good buff instead, it would make you better. Like overall and everywhere. And it's like Bakushin is so focused on speed, which is like being only focused on damage in a video game, when you could be focused on buffing yourself to do even more damage, or debuffing them to so that they don't hurt you at all. And like, and it's kind of like that because without stamina, what does it matter if you're crazy fast if you cannot reach the finish line? because you get winded and you're like panting and you can't run anymore because you don't have enough stamina for it. You need the stamina in longer races. There's more to it than speed. So like, yes, the goal is to finish first, but to achieve that, speed is not the only factor. There's other variables. My brow furrows. What she says may seem simple-minded at a glance, but clearly that fixation on speed has made Sakura Bakushin O the powerful runner she is today. Like, there's sense behind her words, but it's a case of you have to focus on things other than speed to achieve the greater speed. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? By having stats other than speed, it allows you to keep your best speed more.
いやー、良いことをしました。良い学級委員長をした後は気持ちがいい。ちょわ、あなた、またいらしてたんですか？
She did the thing.
なぜ黙って私をご覧に？
I mean, did you see your behavior? Anyone would stare at you like that. Overwhelming speed is the key to victory. Just how far can that ideology take her?
爆心爆心爆心！爆心王が先頭に立った。先頭は桜爆心王。そりゃあ！
Surely it could take her farther than that. My mind begins to race as I consider all the possibilities.
特にご用とかではないのでしょうか？昨日から来るトレーナーさんたちみんなして長い距離は諦めろとか適性がどうのとか言って煙に巻こうとするのですが、そういうスカウトでしたらお断りですよ。
Speed!
はい？
Oh. Trainer has been convinced. Let's make you the fastest Umamusume in the world!
スピードの？
Oh, so Trainer does become her trainer in this version, but it's like in the second chapter of 7, so it's not like right at the start.
トレー
The
ナーさん、
fastest!
それは
Yes.
つまりあらゆるレースをスピードで制す、そういうことですか？
Yes, kind of.
学級委員長としてあらゆるレースを、そういうことですか？
Yes, every single race, maybe. Yes!
その言葉をお待ちしておりました。私のトレーナーさん。では明日から何卒ご指導ご鞭達よろしくお願いします。
And with that, my journey with Sakura Bakushin O begins. Okay, cool. Wait, that was the third chapter. That was the third one, so it's in the third episode that of 7 that you become her trainer in this. Okay. Bakushin, overwhelming speed.
Oh, おはようございます、トレーナーさん。私、今日から始まるトレーニング生活が楽しみで楽しみで、なんとお先に8時間も走ってしまいましたよ。夢の中で。
Oh. Of course. Oh my god. You dummy. You made me think something else here. Sounds like you've got a good night's sleep.
はい、もちろんです。はあ、早く父上と母上にもご報告したいものです。この私、爆心王が。
Yeah, you have a trainer now.
有馬記念やジャパンカップ、天皇賞、
Oh, that
宝
part.
塚記念や菊花賞や日本ダービーなどなどを見事勝ったと。
Yeah, I see you're glancing over the sprints and the miles.
そしてあらゆる馬娘の模範学級委員長としての責務を果たしたと。ではでは午後からのトレーニング楽しみにしていますね。
In order to win all the G1 races Bakushin O mentioned, an Umamusume needs to be a well-rounded talent. However, in her case, there's only one skill she should polish, and that's speed. With that in mind, I prep for our afternoon training session.
さあトレーナーさん指示をください。優秀な学級委員長にふさわしい指示を。
I quickly go over the regimen I created for Sakura Bakushin O.
ふむふむ。最初はラダーで足さばきの特訓ですか。ウォーミングアップにはもってこいです。では私3分で終わらせてきますとも。とりゃー終わりました。次はスタートの練習ですね。了解です。
You got this.
位置についてよーいとりゃー体十分に温まってきました。
Yeah, therein lies the problem. She's winded. And that was the warm-up phase.
ではメインの内容に移りましょう。確かこの後は全力ダッシュのインターバル走。おやおやおやおやおやトレーナーさん
Is she beginning to understand something?
どうもこうもありませんよ。これはこのメニューは短距離用のトレーニングメニューじゃありませんか。
Exactly.
話が違いますトレーナーさん。私スプリンターにはなりませんと申し上げましたよね。そしてトレーナーさんはあらゆるレースを一緒に勝つとおっしゃってくださいましたよね。落ち着いてますとも。
You look very calm.
しかしですね、このトレーニングはあまりにも短距離向き。長距離に向け鍛えるならばペース走などがメインのメニューに。
I mean, she's not wrong about this, though. Calm yourself, class representative.
は学級
Yeah, I called her that, imagine that.
失礼。少々ほんのちょびーっと取り乱しましたね。さあ冷静沈着な学級委員長が聞きますので続けてお話をどうぞ。
What's the key to winning every race?
それはもちろんスピードです。
Exactly.
圧倒的なスピードで先頭に立ち常にどの馬娘よりもゴールに近い位置へ。そうすればおのずと勝利への道が開けます。そうスピードこそ最強馬娘に必須の条件。
This is why we are working on speed.
はあ、なるほど。これもまた模範たる学級委員長へと至る道。そういうことだったのですね。そういえばトレーナーさんはおっしゃっていました。このスピードで私をあらゆる G1 の頂点へ導くと。トレーナーさん、やはりあなたは私のことをよく分かってくださっていますね。
It's like I feel a little bad for her, because, but at the same time, it's like we do what's actually best for her. It's just, you know.
トレーナーさんがおっしゃるならば私は信じてついていきます。たった今そう決めました。ではトレーニングを続けます。爆心爆心。
So I've been streaming for an hour now, and I feel like I'm not feeling it today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not feeling like just playing a game. Yeah, no problem. But talking, I'm not feeling it today. I probably should go play something else. I don't really want to end it here, though. Well, for the sake of myself, I probably should just end it here, like after this episode ends. But like, I'm okay with streaming other stuff and, you know, just talking normally, not having to read. And I think that's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know what I'm gonna play and stream, but it's gonna be something that I don't have to voice what's on screen and whatnot. Just playing casually. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I want to play stuff, but I'm out of it today in terms of talking. Which, you know, happens. I felt good when I started the stream, but it became clear to me pretty quickly that talking was not gonna be it. I'm sorry, I know this is super awkward. With Sakura Bakushin O's trust in me now solidified, we spend our days building up her speed until finally it's time to put her skills to the test.
先頭に躍り出ました桜バクシン王。トップスピードで一気に駆け抜けるバクシン王驚異的な加速力。バクシンバクシンバクシン。そのまま先頭を守りきりゴールイン。圧倒的なスピードに歓声が上がっています。
Yeah.
これぞ学級委員長。デビュー戦男の 1200m を制したのはこの
Completely obliterating the competition. Now, these are some pretty heavy words. I like that. Wait, that was a dirt race?
一着
Whoa, 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 wait, 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 wait,
ちょ
wait,
っ
wait.
と読む桜バクシン王ですよ。
Completely obliterating the competition. Sakura Bakushin O has won her debut race, the 1200-meter dirt course. What do you mean, dirt? She's not a dirt runner. What is this? That is so strange.
ふふ、私はあなたを信頼していますからね。今さらなぜデビュー戦が短距離などと騒いだりはいたしませんよ。これすなわち前哨戦。そういうことですよね。
Oh, it is an appetizer.
頑張りましょうね、トレーナーさん。私たちの G1 全勝学級委員長ロードを共に爆心しましょう。
This Bakushin show certainly does have a long road ahead of it, but Sakura Bakushin O and I are determined to make it work. Perhaps someday, in the distant future, we can make her dreams come
未来に
true.
向かって爆心爆心。
Yeah. I feel a bit bad to end it like that. I'm not feeling it today. I'm so sorry. But I will go and play something else. I will stream something else. I'll resume this next time. I promise. Well, I will get my daily stuff
確認
though.
を忘れずにな。
Oh, support cards. Log in for 30 days. Imagine that. Ah, view episode 4 of... Every time you view episode 4 of a character, you get a title based on runner's new fan. And then when you get a ton of... when you get a ton of fans for the character, then you get like a different word. Instead of new fan, it's because like hardcore fan. It's not hardcore, but biggest fan or something. I don't remember. And I'll grab these. Alright, I'm very sorry about this though. I don't know if anyone is gonna watch this anyway, but you know. So, sorry about that. Like usual, I will export this VOD on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the dislike button. Alright. Thank you, bye bye.